On Wow Living TV, we love to link arms with other women who are strong advocates. And boy, oh boy, do I ever have a great advocate next to me. Amy Hollingsworth, who is a teacher and a passionate person when it comes to advocating for women and girls in sport. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. There's such a great energy. I love this.
Absolutely. So, Ontario Physical Literacy Summit, you are here and you're speaking on a panel. Tell us about that.
Well, I actually can't believe I'm here. It's really quite awesome. I'm here to talk about, from a coaching perspective, at the community level, programming for girls. So my platform is probably a little different for some of the teachers, but we're going to link it back to how the female role modeling is so important, right from kindergarten, continuing right up into our old age. We have to rely on each other, share our stories, and help the equity that we require.
Absolutely, and elevating one another is so important. And both you and I are moms and have been involved with sports, and it is so important, isn't it, to empower girls to really take hold of their potential.
Yes, and I think part of what I'm going to talk about is actually deprogramming some of the myths and realizing the role of feminism to reshape how media are presenting women, to break some of the frailty myths that girls are competitive, they are strong, they want to be empowered, but the process in which we do that has to be different than boys.
Right. And that is such a good message. And I had the pleasure of sitting down with John Herdman earlier today, and the Canadian women's soccer coach, and such an empowering message about firing up those girls and igniting that spark.
Right.
So it's really neat to see that you're bringing your perspective too.
Yeah, it's really wonderful, because there is this misconception that girls just want to have fun, right? Well, we all want to have fun. Boys want to have fun too. But how each of the genders defines that and how team comes together is entirely about creating those safe environments for girls to be risk takers and allow them to be risk takers. We do it right from kindergarten up. We're always be careful, be careful. We need girls to have that opportunity. And that's what I'm going to talk about is just that little bit of a shift and talk about opportunity and what that looks like for girls moving
What
forward.
really fires me up about this discussion is that when we're talking about girls being risk takers in the sport and recreation arena, that translates into the classroom too, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. There's no question. Again, all the stereotypes that exist, right? We talk about math and science and the lack of female mentors in that area. And it all comes back to opportunity and why aren't girls jumping in on that right away? And so from a mom's point of view, we have our biases. From a cultural point of view, what's expected. But there's no reason we can't have the cake and eat it too, right?
Gotcha.
I mean, men have been doing it forever. And let's talk about, we have to identify the inequities. We have to talk about, why are those field hockey players on that pitch when it's an unplayable pitch? When, conversely, if it were a male coach, they'd be saying nope, and everything would be done, on their behalf. So why aren't we doing the same for girls' sport as well?
Well, thank you, Amy. Obviously, my saying, attitudes are contagious. She's contagious, and the passion is palpable.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining me, and
Great
of course, linking arms, girls and boys together on equal playing field, making a difference.
Absolutely.
You'll join us again?
You got it.
You betcha.
Thank
We've got
you.
more coming your way here on WOW TV at the Ontario Physical Literacy Summit.